expose that
Lord.
lie.
Do not
The
leave
doors
this
that were
message
locked
that is
against
because what I am
a
about to
reservoir of
reveal to you
blessings
over
and
the next
invisible
hour will
barriers that
change
held you back
absolutely
are
You've
everything
been
dissolving.
told
in
that
your
your
life.
current
Look
struggle
back
is a
I am here
punishment,
to tell you
or
that
that you
your
simply
long
do not
season
have
know
of
enough
how
suffering
weary
faith,
is
your
or
finally
that
feet
your
coming
past
to an end.
mistakes have
I
disqualified
know how
Stay
many
you
with
from
me,
my
times you
grace.
wondered
because
if I
a
had
massive
forgotten
They
my
lied to
breakthrough
you
is about
about
promise
to
to
unfold
you, but I
before
tell
your
you
very
today,
and it
eyes.
is holding back
And
your
you
my
need to be
blessings.
prepared
steadfast
for
love
what
has
is
As you
never
coming.
watch
wavered.
this today, I
Every
want
You
you
might
to
be
single
put your
wondering
tear
if
you
mind to the
dried
anybody
ways of the
truly
was a
cares
sword in
about
my
what you are
hand.
going
Do
through,
not think
Every
about
or
the
if
moment
your
you
clock.
felt
prayers are
Do
just
not think
entirely
bouncing
about
off
your
the
to-do
abandoned.
list.
ceiling.
And
I
do
was
not
I am
let
actually
here to
drawing you
assure you
closer
that I
to my
have heard
your
every
way.
single whisper,
sheltering you
every
under the
cry,
This
shadow of my
90-minute
and every
wings.
encounter is a
unexpressed
divine
aching in your
The
soul.
appointment.
breakthrough you have been
The
begging for
difficulties
is
I
you
no
held
have
your
been
hand
longer
to
a
facing
click
with
on
your
this video
finances,
because your
It
your
is
health,
at your
breakthrough
and
very
requires
your
your
family
attention.
are not going
If you
to
can
break
feel
you.
this
Listen
truth
closely to the
vibrating
story
in
I
your
I
am
am
soul
using
about to
this
tell you.
exact moment to
if you are
turn your
ready
It is
to
the
deepest
receive
story
pain
of a
this
into your
man
shift,
named
greatest triumph.
David,
stop
an
for a
ordinary
moment and
American
type I
living in a
believe
Stay
in
town
with
just
me
comments
like
and listen
below
to
to
the end.
anchor this
I
promise
will
His
show
into
you
story
you.
is your
exactly
story.
how I am
Act
rearranging
2,
the
His
pieces of
pain
a
is your
broken
pain.
life
The
to create a
fog.
beautiful
And his
masterpiece
breakthrough is
of
about
joy
to
and
become your
To
abundance.
understand the
My
magnitude
child,
of the
what happened
velocity
there
I
is
next
am
so much
releasing
more
into
you
your
need
life
to
and it
hear
will
today,
shock
today.
you
you
too.
must
And I do
first
not want you
understand
to
the
miss a
purpose
Chapter
of
single
your
1,
word of
pain.
the
The
Think
Comfortable
of
instructions
your
I am
Life.
soul's
about to give
growth
you.
over this
David
past
lived
year
in
like a
quiet,
Open
majestic
your
the
heart
tree-lined
tree standing
and let my
alone in
words
the dead
wash
of
over your
winter.
weary
To
spirit.
anyone driving past
casual
his house,
observer,
Chapter
he
1.
looked like he
that
had
tree
achieved
looks
the
dead.
classic
struggles.
American dream.
Its
My
branches are
beloved
bare.
child,
He had a
I need you
beautiful
to
wife
take a
and
deep
a
breath and
green
realize
two
juice.
bright
that you are
children,
completely
a steady
safe
job
right
as a
now.
mid-level
freezing
manager
winds,
at a logistics
covered in
firm,
heavy
I have
and a
snow
always
silver
seen you.
SUV
and
parked in
seemingly
the
I know
driveway.
how
lifeless.
difficult the road
But
has
He
beneath
been
went to
the
for you
church
over
on
these
Sundays,
past few months
not
and
during the
sight from the
sermons,
world.
There
dropped
have
a
been
Something
times
$20
when you
bill
felt
into the
entirely
offering plate
isolated,
The
and
roots are
exchanged
wondering
polite
if you were walking
pleasantries in the
through this
lobby.
They're
dark
stretching
valley all
into the
by
dark
yourself.
But
earth,
behind the
anchoring
manicured lawn
themselves
and
You
the
look to
firmly
the
so they
left
can
and to the
support
right.
the
David was
massive
living
hoping
a
weight
for a
of the
helping
future
hand.
harvest.
It
But it
wasn't a
seemed like
malicious
tree
everyone
is
was
not
busy
dying.
It was
with
a
their own
comfortable
lives,
It is conserving
leaving
its
you to
energy,
It
fight
was
your
the same
battles
lie
alone.
that
building its
society
internal
has
But I
whispered
want
to
you
him
to know
since he
of
was
the
a young
found
boy.
truth today.
spring
If you just
You
worked
have
a
never
little
been
harder,
alone.
You
if
have
you
been
ran a
Not
little
even
more,
for a
beautiful
single
if you keep
second.
up
my
appearances,
child.
When the
you will
anxiety
find
crept
peace.
into
stripping
your
away
mind
of
in the
old
middle of
things,
the
David
not
night
bought
to
into
and
this
punish
made your
you,
completely.
chest feel
but to
tight,
protect your
He
I
roots.
was
measured
right
his
there
worth by the
beside you.
title
I
on
needed
his
your
business
Whispering
card
foundation to
and
be
the balance in his
unshakable
checking
because the
account.
blessings I am
When you
about
looked
to
at your
pour
bank
out
felt an
upon
inner
you
account,
are
felt a
too
wave
heavy
of
for
panic
shallow
about how you
roots to
would pay
A
your
hold.
persistent,
bills.
quiet
I
ache
was
that
already
whispers that there
organized
had
and
to be
distraught
more
for
to
your
life than
needs.
this.
The
He
spiritual
I
simply
know
worked
how
ground
one
much
job.
effort you
beneath
put
you is
into
thawing.
wearing a brave
He told
face and the
himself
rest
that
of
once
the
he
world.
got the next
through your
promotion,
veins.
You smile
once
for
the
your
mortgage
children,
was
You are
for
paid
your
about to
down,
friends,
burst
for
once
your
the
forth with
kids
new
were in
life,
college,
pretending
new
that everything is
creativity,
perfectly
and
fine,
new authority.
while inside
then he would
you
consider
feel like you are
seeking
completely
Two,
falling
those
apart.
He
moments
had
where
no
you felt
idea I was
completely
already
You carry
working
the weight
behind
of the
the
like a
world
great
on your
ship
shoulders,
trying to
preparing to
navigate
trying to
dismantle
be
the
the
idols
strong
he
one
didn't
for
even
blinding
everybody
realize he
fog.
was worshiping.
But
You
you
could
do
not
not
see the
have to be
shore.
strong when you
David
are
You
would
could
wake
not see
up
the
at 5.
stars.
It is okay to be
Every
tired.
direction
0
looked
a.m.
exactly
It is
the
okay to
same.
swallow a
admit that
cup
you
of
cannot
fear
do
of
this
coffee
on your own
against
and
hidden
stare
anymore.
at his
rock,
reflection
paralyzed
I
your
want you
ability
to
to move
surrender that
forward.
heavy
In
armor
those
you
moments
wear.
of deep fog,
Give me your
The
worries,
lines
cried
your
around his
fears,
eyes
Lord,
were
your
deepening,
where
doubts.
are
not
you?
from laughter,
I am
Why
not
have you
asking
left me
you
in
to
the
have
dark?
perfect faith
He
today.
would
But
check
what you
his
did not
phone,
I am only
realize
looking
was
asking
at
that
you
I
to
was
trust me just a
captain of
little
stock
bit more
prices,
than you did
and your
yesterday.
vision was
hoping
completely
to find
obscured.
validation
Think about
My
the
vision
times
was
you felt like
perfectly
giving up
clear.
completely.
He thought that
Yet
I used the
somehow
fog to
you
slow
found
you
the
down
strength to
deliberately.
wake up the next
Because if
morning
you
You're
had
doing
moved at
great,
your own frantic
honey.
pace,
That wasn't
Sarah would
just your
say
own
as he
willpower,
kissed her
collided
my
with
goodbye
child.
on
dangers
his
you
way
couldn't
out the
see.
door.
That was my
The
grace
fog
holding
was
But
you
her
my
up on
voice
your own
lacked
legs for
too weak to
It
stand.
forced you to stop
I
relying
am like
on
a protective
human
shield
sight
around
and
you,
start
keeping the
relying
worst of the
entirely
storm
on
out
marriage
of
had
divine
slowly
navigation.
transformed into a
Even
business
when the
I
winds
guided
howl
your
and the
ship through
waves
the
crash
narrowest
against your
straits
life,
without you
you
even
will not
grocery
realizing it.
lists,
capsize,
and
because
utility
I am
bills,
anchoring your
but
soul.
they no
wind of
longer
my
shared their
spirit is
hearts.
blowing.
Do you remember the
The
promises
They
fog
I
hadn't
is
made to
connected
you?
deeply in years.
I
horizon
promised
is
that I would
clearing.
never
David
leave you
told
nor
himself
forsake
this
you.
was
Sail
just
into
what
wide,
happened
I
when you
promise
grew
that
older.
my strength is
sunlit
made
sea
perfect
This was
with a
just
speed
adult
you have
life.
never experienced
when you
before.
feel like
This
you
is
have
where most
absolutely
people give
nothing
up.
left to give,
Deepest.
that
They
is
accept a
exactly where
lukewarm
my
life, a
supernatural
lukewarm
power
marriage,
steps
and
in
a
to carry you
lukewarm
across
faith,
the finish line.
believing that
You
this
have
is
felt
all
like
there is.
gold
Let me ask you a
cast
question
into the
that I
center
want
of
you
They
to
a
settled
ponder
for
roaring
the
deeply.
counterfeit
furnace.
peace
Why
that
do
the
you think
world
you
offered,
survived the worst
unaware
days
that
in
true
your past?
peace cannot be
The
bought or
pressure
It is
has
earned.
because
been
my hand
agonizing.
was over your
David
life,
There were
believed that
days
as
when
long
you
as he
felt you
kept
were
the
being
faith
entirely
didn't even know were
consumed
trying to
by the
harm you.
flames of your
And
circumstances.
if I
thought his
brought you through
financial
those past
stability
storms,
was his
why the
fortress.
what
fire
makes you
had to be
think I
so
will
hot.
abandon
He
you in
trusted
this
in his
current
own
Hear my
strength,
voice today.
his own
Your current
intellect,
struggle
and
is
his
not
own
your final
ability to solve
destination.
problems.
It
And
is
I never
simply a
take my
temporary
eyes
chapter
off the
in a
arose.
much larger,
A broken
I
water
much more
heater,
the
beautiful
gold
a
story
minor
that
dip
I
in
am
the
writing
stock
for you.
market, a
the
brief argument
impurities,
with
The
a
sleepless
coworker.
nights,
He
the
handled them with a
unanswered
sense of
questions,
self-reliance.
and the painful delays are all
He would
serving a
pray,
purpose.
but his
keep
prayers
even if
were
you
like
can't until I
insurance
can look
policies.
down into the liquid
I am
metal
building
and see a
something
perfect
durable
reflection
inside
of
your
my own
character.
face.
Protect
I
my
am strengthening
Fire
your
was not
spiritual
meant to
muscles
keep
so
running
that when the
smoothly.
sudden
It was
rush
meant to
of blessings
He
purify
wasn't
arrives,
asking
anointing.
for
you will
money.
It was
have the
meant to
capacity
He was
to
asking
handle
you to
them
sign
without
off on his
losing your
will.
way.
so you could step out of
Stay
the
with me,
furnace
watching
completely
this
because what I am
now are
about
doing
to
the same
reveal
thing.
next will will explain
brilliant,
exactly why you had to
unshakable
endure this
glory that no
difficult
weapon
season.
formed against you can ever
You are
dim.
trying
Do
to
not turn
protect
away,
the comfort
because
zone
in just a
that is
few
actually
moments,
keeping you from
I
your
am
destiny.
going to
Pass
share
the
with you the
test.
secret
You
of
think
what I
that
have been
because
doing
things are
behind
stable,
closed
they are
doors
holy.
while you
If
were
this
waiting
message
and
is
weeping.
But I
touching
do
your
not
heart,
call you
There is an
speaking
incredible
comfort. I call
shift
you
taking place
purpose.
in the
Please
spiritual
like the
realm right
video
now.
right
David's
now
life
to
It
help
has
was about
carry
everything
this
to
light
do
to
with
not
others who
because
are
I
sitting in
hated him,
darkness.
Chapter
but because
2.
I loved him
What
too
God
much
is
to let him
preparing
die in
behind
his
the
The
company.
night
scenes.
I watched over
The
you.
foundations
While
he
you
had
have
built
been waiting,
upon were
praying,
made of sand,
and sometimes
the storm
wondering
was
if I had
gathering on the
forgotten about
horizon.
deeply
you.
personal to you.
I have
He thought
actually
he
been
was
I want
working
to talk
building a
about
tirelessly
your
on your
but he
behalf
was actually
behind the
I want
building
to
a
scenes.
take you
cage.
back to that
My
specific
child,
And the
evening.
keys
you
to
can
that
only see
Not
a
very
tiny
long
fraction
ago,
of the
handed to him
picture,
in a
when you
way
sat
he
on
but
the
I
never
edge
see
of
the
your
expected.
entire
bed,
landscape of
staring
your
Chapter
life
into the
2
from
dark,
beginning
to
to end.
collapse.
feeling completely
Just because
and
you
It
utterly
happened
cannot
on a
see
rainy
things
overwhelmed.
changing in
Tuesday
the
in
natural
October.
The
world
world
does
around
not
you
mean
was
that
fast
nothing
The
is
asleep,
sky
happening
was
in
the
the
color of
but your
spiritual
wet
mind
world.
slate,
was
and
racing
the
like a
wind
Think
was
of a
runaway
stripping the
tiny
train.
last
seed
of the
planted
red and
deep
gold
I
in the
leaves
watched you
from the
wrap your
trees.
arms around yourself.
David
To the
sat
naked
on
eye,
his desk,
it looks
reviewing
like
a
nothing is
spreadsheet
happening.
when his
I
computer
saw
It
the
looks
physical
like the
ache in your
seed is
chest.
dead
An
and buried.
I
email
heard the
invitation
silent,
from
But
the
beneath
Human
the
agonizing
surface,
Resources
vocabulary
hidden
Department
away
of
from
your
view,
pain.
mandatory
roots are growing
company
Words you could
realignment
never
and
say
life
out
is
loud to your
bursting through.
friends,
2 p.m.
your family,
That is
or
exactly
your
what has
spouse
been
because you
happening
didn't
in your
want to be a
life during
burden,
this
David
quiet
didn't think
or
much
because you
of it.
painful
feared they
season of
simply
waiting.
wouldn't
Reorganizations
understand.
happened
I am
all the
rearranging
I know
the
the
hearts of
exact
people you
names
He was
of
a
the
haven't seen
senior
silent
yet
manager.
monsters
to
you
favor
fight
He
when
was
the lights
essential
go
to
out.
the
I am
I
opening
know the
doors that look
paralyzing grip
permanently
of the
locked.
He grabbed his
anxiety
And I
that
am
notepad
tightens
and
closing
your
walked down
doors
the
that
hall,
would have led
making
you
you
offering
into
a
feel like
casual
you
heartbreak
were
way to
and
drowning in your own
destruction.
thoughts.
I know you
When
would
he
deeply
entered the room,
disappointed
every
when
single
certain
moment of your
opportunities
financial
didn't work
worry.
out.
It was
Or when
cold,
certain
knots in your
heavy,
stomach
and thick
when you
with
look
an
at the
unspoken
bills.
dread.
You
The
cried out to
constant
me,
The
math
vice
running
president
through
of
your
the
head.
company was sitting
The
at the head of
terrifying
the table,
fear of not
But
having
today,
enough.
I want to
lawyers.
give you a
Failing
David
those
had
who
never
depend
seen
on
before.
you. I have
Those
seen
closed
There
the
were
doors were
5
not
other
my
stinging
managers in
pain
the
of
room,
you,
all
feeling
of them
completely
staring at the
overlooked
They were my
and
protection.
undervalued.
The meeting
I
lasted
moved those
less than
things out of
2
your
out
way
for
because they
others.
were too
You have
small for
served
the
Due to
massive
shifting
faithfully in
future I
market
have
secret.
planned
conditions
for
and
You
you.
have
corporate
cheered for
restructuring,
If I
everyone
had let
else's
you stay in
victories
victories,
those
have been
comfortable
yet you have
places,
sat in the
you would have
shadows
settled for a
wondering,
fraction of
The
what you
water
truly
hit David
deserve.
like a physical blow.
I
Does
had to
anyone
shake
see
things
the
up to prepare
sacrifices
you
I
for the
make?
extraordinary
I
abundance
see.
He
that
heard
that
the
is
vice
about to
president
enter your
talking
life.
about
seen
severance
that. I
I
packages,
am
was there
working
in
all
that
things
room on
together
that
for your
glorious
absolute
night.
good.
and non-disclosure
I did
agreements.
not sit
Every
at a
single
distance
piece
on a
of your
far-off
past,
as if you
throne.
were
every
underwater.
mistake you
I
made,
knelt right
every
there
His mind
beside
betrayal you
raced to his
suffered,
mortgage,
and
his
every
daughter's
loss you
tuition,
endured
the
is
car
being woven
payments,
into a
the health
beautiful
insurance.
tapestry of victory.
when you gasped.
In a
Nothing
matter
is
of
wasted
moments,
in my
his
kingdom.
identity
breath
was
sustained.
stripped
Your
away.
pain is being
I
converted
held
into
you
The title
together
he had
when you
spent
felt like
15
you were
Your test is
completely
being turned
shattering
into a
into a
testimony.
million pieces.
He walked
I am
out of the
aligning the
building
right
carrying a
circumstances,
cardboard
because you
box
the
couldn't
right
filled
see
with
me
his
with your
personal
and the
physical
right
belongings,
eyes.
a
resources
framed
so that
But I
family
when
was
your
photo,
breakthrough
weaving a beautiful
manifests,
personalized
tapestry
it will
of
be
your suffering.
undeniable
a few
that it came
pens,
from my
and
Every
a
friend
plaque
thread of
David.
honoring his
sorrow,
10 years of
every
You will
dedicated
strand
not
of
have
service.
to
anxiety,
force your way into
every
As he
a
walked
fiber
through
of
the
lack
parking
is
lot
being
into
woven
pouring
into a
rain, the
masterpiece
I am
of
box
going to
became
victory and
place you in
sawdust,
positions
and the bottom
of honor
tore
and
I
open.
survived
influence
that
that
night
you never
because
could
His
my
have
grace
reached on
belongings
was
your
holding
spilled
own
you.
onto the
merits.
wet
And I am
asphalt.
telling
Can
you
you feel
now,
the subtle
He
shift
dropped
you will
to his
happening in
never
your
knees,
have to
spirit
fight
trying
today?
to
those
gather
silent
his
battles
things,
There is a
alone.
his
reason
tears
why you
mixing
felt
with
a
the
sudden
Season
rain.
of
urge to listen
isolation
to
is
this
coming to
message.
This
an
moment
immediate end.
changed
It is
everything.
because your
I am
spirit
stepping into your
recognizes